And then I hear a breath, and I know there's somebody right behind me, and I turn around and I scream. Whoa, easy there. I clutch my hand to my chest, trying to catch my breath. You scared me half to death. What are you doing in my house? How did you get in here? Do you know that your windows are unlocked? If I were a monster, I could have killed you. So it's a good thing I'm on your side. I sink into a chair, red-cheeked and awkward. You knew I was there for a while before you screamed, didn't you? I thought I was just imagining it. Don't think so hard. You've got to trust your instincts. That's how you find your wolf. Come on, let's move. Tim takes me in hand and begins that super fast movement that becomes familiar by now. That's becoming familiar by now. In only minutes, we are in a park, open and green. I can see some other group members already present. Eric is leaning against a tree and nods at us as we arrive. Darlene has Bert's head in her lap and doesn't bother to wave. The rest arrive and we settle in for our picnic. Randy, to my surprise, brings most of the food, but my cupcakes and Marta's spicy burritos are quickly devoured. I eat more than I should, just trying to keep up with everyone else. Elizabeth holds her stomach and looks embarrassed. We all lie back in the grass, full and content and feeling the sunlight on our faces. And then it is time. Time for what? There we go. Where is the music? Hold on a sec. Sound is on. Music is on. What's going... Oh, it's because I have the fast stuff on. That's right. Okay. Long ago, my homeland was an alliance of states and cities, kings and barons. The common people were born and died in service to their lords. If the lord was good, the people in the land were well. If not, they suffered and starved until their lord died and a new one took his place. Then one lord was not willing to give up his land even to death. He sold his soul to the devil to become I think that might be the German spelling for vampire, because I know W's are V's in German, and the rest of that is just empire, so I'm going to say vampire, and rule forever in blood. How long ago was this? Ages, long before any of us, or our parents, or grandparents. The vampire is an act against nature, a monster that lives in death, never aging. Nature commands us to destroy it. Destroy it. That is where our power comes from. Powers? Like super speed and strength? It's not super, it's natural. It's animal. It was a tradition in my homeland, the Wolfremen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and if I am not, I am very sorry if I'm offending anyone by pronouncing that so badly. People can learn to find their animal souls, the wolves inside them. With these belts, we summon our wolf spirits. He holds up a belt of some dark material with a silver buckle, then lays it down in the center of the circle. But you don't really turn into wolves. We look like we do. We look like we do to most people. You have the sight. Just because she got scared doesn't mean she could see through your wolf. She saw me too. Get over it. Marta scowls. I don't understand what she's upset about. Where do the belts come from? Sorry. Where do the belts come from? They are made from the skins of animals that offered their spirits. It has to die naturally, and it has to be bonded to the person who makes the belt. He looks grim for a moment, then shakes his head. We only have one spare right now, but you can borrow one to see what it's like. Bert, give me yours. The bald guy shrugs and passes a belt to Tim without saying a word. Okay, stand up, you two. Elizabeth and I look at each other, then climb to our feet. Close your eyes. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel the sun on your skin. Feel the breeze in your hair. You are part of the world. Imagine yourself sleek and powerful. You are not afraid of anything. You can run like the wind. You can see in the dark. I can hear him start to move, circling us. You can smell your prey, sense their hot blood. That's life, their life, and your life, and all life. Rustling, the others must be moving now, a slow spinning ring. We live, we run, we fight, we laugh, we eat, we love, we die. We are animals. Their feet are stomping now, pounding in rhythm with his words. You are a wolf. You are strong and fast. You run with the pack, your family, your friends. And when the moon is high, you howl. I can feel it. A great rush of energy coming up through my feet, through my legs and arms. My heart is racing, and I want to scream, but not because I'm scared or hurt, just because I'm so full of something. Now you feel the wolf. Try it now. Or try it out. See how it feels. We'll play a game. Catch me if you can. And this sounds like another puzzle. Yep, it is. Hello? Aha. Okay. Daggone it, Tim. You're sneaky. I guess I just kind of chase him around. Crap, I got stuck on the bushes. Oh, I almost had him. I was up a little too high. Ah, so close. Gotcha! I managed to snag Tim's arm, giggling with the excitement of it all. You caught me. Now it's your turn. Run! Shrieking and gasping, we scamper around the field, weaving patterns to make him follow first one, then the other. The rest of the gang tries to keep out from underfoot, but it's hard to care too much about them when what really matters is the chase and feeling so alive. And then I turn my head to see how far away he is. And I'm caught. My heart is pounding frantically against my chest from the exertion. I can't get enough breath. Tim grins crookedly up at me, his hands pinning my wrists, his body so close that I can smell his sweat, feel his heat. He growls, really quietly, deep in his chest, and... You got caught. I guess I win. Slowly, Tim peels his fingers off of my skin and steps away. Not bad for your first time. You'll learn more about what you can do with practice. Now we have to make plans for tonight. We've got to take the fight to the cult before it's too late. He holds out his hand. Belts. Silently, Elizabeth and I unbuckle our straps and return to being ordinary, everyday girls. And Tim walks back to his gang. No, we're part of the gang. He said so, right? And we're here to make friends. I think we want to talk to Tim. I linger near him, waiting for him to finish his conversations with some of the others. When he notices me, he smiles. Are you ready for tonight? This is going to be dangerous, isn't it? Some of us could get hurt. Or die, but I hope we don't. Why are you involved in this? Because it's the right thing to do. I don't mean why fight, I mean, why you? How do you know about all this? Do you come from a long line of secret vampire hunters? No, that's Eric's job. I'm just the first person he could find with fighting spirit. Heck, I'm sorry, I never even introduced myself right, did I? He sticks out his hand for me to shake. Tim Davies, nice to meet you. Christina Robinson. Oh, I know that. I knew where you lived, didn't I? I'm good at finding things out about people. My dad taught me some tricks. What does your dad do? He was a cop. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so am I. I don't have a father either, but mine's not dead, as far as I know. Mine's just gone. I bet Tim's father loved him more than mine loved me. I don't want to say something stupid, so I don't ask anything more. Anyway, I guess that answers the question of why me. Tim calls everyone together to listen. Okay, here's how it is. The vampire is awake, but either he's really good at covering his stink, or he's not walking in public yet. He's hiding somewhere, and his cult is going out hunting for him. As far as I can tell, nobody else was attacked last night after Elizabeth, so whatever they were after, they didn't get it. So they're probably going to be out again tonight. We just have to find them. We know that Jeremy Bowman is one of them, so we can watch his house and see where he goes. We also put a watch on the Torville house. What? Lucy? She's not part of any cult. Tell her, Randy. Sorry, that was the wrong person. That was the wrong voice. Tell her, Randy. She definitely smelled of bad magic. She's not a vampire, but she's touched one, or been near it, or something. Near a vampire? Or could be. You think we should explain? Should we keep quiet? I think we'll explain. Lucy would never hurt anybody, but her parents have been really strange lately. They've been going out at night and not telling her why. And they took her to meet a strange older man. Could that have been your vampire? If it was, and she's innocent, she's lucky to be alive. Do you know where to find this man? All I know is that it was a big house in the woods. I could ask her. No, if her parents are in on it, we can't let them know that we know. But you said she could be in danger. We'll be there watching if something happens. Now we don't know when they'll make their move, so we should all try to get some rest so that we can be alert all night. Wait, I can't be out all night. I'm not allowed. My mother... Everyone stares at me. There are people dying out there. That's more important than your bedtime. But what do I tell her? She'd never believe... You can't tell her anything. We're your pack, and these are our secrets. You just do what you have to do. You could say you're spending the night at my house. My parents won't notice if we're not there. If we're there or not. Good idea. It's important that we depend on each other. I don't like the way events keep pushing me to lie to my mother. Neither do I. But Tim's right. It has to be this way. Later, I make arrangements with my mother to stay at Elizabeth's house overnight. She's surprised, but happy, It's been a long time since I've gone over there. For some reason, Marta has also been invited along, or maybe she invited herself. I'm not sure. Elizabeth's house is huge and empty. There's plenty of room for all of us. Is it me, or does Marta seem really protective of, like, well, maybe not everyone, maybe just Elizabeth? We relax for a while, share a sandwich platter for dinner, and then, as it starts to get dark, we go out to meet the others again. Everybody ready? We've got to split up. Eric, Randy, you're the fastest. You take wide patrol. Bert and Darlene, watch Jeremy and don't let him see you. You girls are with me. Let's run. We take up position near Lucy's house, out of sight. I can see the light in her bedroom window from here. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder why she was acting so strangely when I called her this morning. It is so quiet. At least for me, it's quiet. The music might be playing for you, but I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I could climb up there and tap on the glass, and she'd be so surprised, but with Tim and Marta watching me, I know I can't say a word. It's late. Lucy must be sleeping by now. Elizabeth's yawning next to me. Are we really going to stay here all night? And then we hear the car start. Where could they be going in the middle of the night? We follow. Stay low. Tim takes hold of my hand and Marta grabs Elizabeth's, and together we race through the shadows, trailing the car. It's too dark to be sure, but I think there are only 2 people inside. Lucy's parents, I assume. A quiet howl echoes through the night, and Tim answers it in kind. That was Darlene. Jeremy's on the move. We race through the streets, entering a bad part of downtown, and it doesn't take long to realize that Bert and Darlene, tracking Jeremy, are headed the same way. With a few more howls, the whole gang is together. We are outside a boarded-up building marked with graffiti. Not a nice place, and not where you'd expect to see decent cars parked at night. Excuse me. But here they are. Lucy's parents must have gone inside. What are they doing here? Black magic, probably. A red glow throbs on the top of the building. You two girls stay out. You two girls stay out of the fight. You can't defend yourselves yet. Christina, you can see through their tricks. Guide us. And remember, we need them alive to lead us to the vampire. With Tim spurring them on, the gang smashed through the locked doors, pounding their way up the reverberant metal staircases. And I can do nothing but follow. Oh, boy. Puzzle? Hello? Ah, there we go. Oh, no! Until I'm faced with visions out of my nightmares.